first up, we have a real treat. He is a motivational speaker, a stand-up comedian, and a real-life celebrity. We were talking about Dickens earlier. Well, you might remember him as the delightful scamp Tiny Tim's in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. I believe it was a local performance, but he's traveled all over Montgomery and Bucks counties with this. He is a world traveler, like I said, Montgomery and Bucks counties. He is a venture capitalist and a stand-up comedian, and it is my true pleasure to introduce Big Tim Cratchett.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone here. Thank you. My name is Big Tim Cratchett. Obviously, you remember me as Tiny Tim. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a venture capitalist. I have my PhD in sports administration. I travel the world. And this spring, I took a 6-week comedy class at the Comedy Cabaret on Roosevelt Boulevard in Philadelphia's great Northeast. I'm here tonight to tell you my life story. So over the next 90 minutes, I'm going to make you laugh, and I'm going to teach you a thing or two about life as well. Now, first of all, people always ask me, they say, "Hey, Big Tim Cratchett." That's what they say. They say, "Hey, Big Tim Cratchett, how did you become so successful and so darn wealthy?" And I say, it's these 3 principles: hard work, desire to help my fellow man, and also I want an out-of-court settlement from Ebenezer Busy Hands Scrooge. Let's just say that Mr. Scrooge became a little too generous with his hugs from time to time. People also ask me, they say, "Big Tim, A Christmas Carol's 150 years old. Why are you not dead?" And I tell them these 3 things. I drink soy milk, I have a positive attitude, and I do Pilates 5 times a week. I don't let my physical limitations stop me from doing anything I want. Like I said, I've traveled the world, I've climbed mountains, I've scuba dived in Lake Erie, and just this summer I fanny packed through Delaware. That's right, I walked all the way from Wilmington to Rehoboth Beach with nothing but was Velcroed to my pelvis. But with all of those achievements, I just want to let you know that I make some mistakes just like you people do. I'm not perfect. You know, just for example, every once in a while, I forget someone's name that I should know. Also, I should tell you that admittedly, I have what some people describe as a biblical-sized prescription pill problem. Prescription pill... Prescription pill Try saying that fast 3 times after you just thrown a handful of Vicodin in your face. All right. Prescription pill problem. But I want some energy in this room, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get some energy. I want you to repeat after me. Everybody say Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Everybody say Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens.
Everybody say I refuse to be a victim.
I refuse to be a victim.
All right. Okay. People ask me, "Hey, Tiny Tim, what happened to your British accent?" I will tell you this. I spent years and years with a speech pathologist because my agent told me that British accents are just for rubes and charlatans. Make eye contact with the audience, Tim. They're sheep and they'll eat right out of your... That's just a note for me. Okay, let's do some literary jokes. We're in a bookstore, right? Hey, sure. Okay. Did you hear the one about the chap who frightened the man who was reading the novella A Christmas Carol? He scared the dickens out of him. Still got a crutch, but I don't use it as a crutch. Okay. Let's hear for the ladies here tonight, right? Let's hear for the ladies. Woo, yes. Little Women, am I right? Right? That's a book.
Ruined it for everyone.
I should tell you, I'm single. I had a lady friend recently. She broke my heart in 2. She told me she was leaving me because I wasn't sincere enough. Well, I guess that's the importance of being earnest. What's the deal with soot, am I right? It's all over London these days. I mean, I've showered 4 times since August. That used to kill. Here's some advice in life that I would like to tell you right now. When it comes to tackling adversity, it's like my father, the late Bob Cratchett, used to say, you can either be the chimney sweep or the chimney. He would also burn me with a hot ember if I was slow with my times tables. Did you hear about the farm boy who left his math homework out in the meadow overnight? Yeah, he wound up with a Dewey Decimal System. Speaking of Dewey Decimal System, does anybody know how I can find a book about crowds who get my jokes? Hello? Still got a crutch, but I don't use it as a crutch. Everybody say Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Everybody say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Everybody say you don't have the right to touch me there. All right, okay. Another piece of advice that I'd like to give you tonight is this. Sometimes you have to be patient in life. Other times you can fake a seizure at Applebee's to clear out the waiting line. Boy, this is a good-looking crowd. I feel like I'm performing for the main characters of Animal Farm. Am I right? Boy, that lady in the back's so short, maybe we'll get a few copies of Proust to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Look, still got a crutch, but I don't use this as a crutch. I'm almost done. Okay. What's the difference between the Greek author Homer and Bob Cratchett?
I don't know what.
One made the Iliad and one made an ill lad. Okay. Here's another one for the kids out there. What do you call a sexually frustrated ghoul in December? The ghost of Christmas yet to come. All right. Still got a crutch, but I don't use this as a crutch. Everybody say Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens.
Everybody say Mark Twain.
Mark Twain.
Everybody say, God damn it, Marine, get off my freaking back already. All right, that's great. All right, before I leave, I just want to give you one last tip. My name is Big Tim Cratchett. You can check me out at www.timcratchett.biz. Check out my blog. I have a crutch, but I don't use it as a crutch. Also check out my Tumblr. Remember this one last tip for me before I get out of here and go to a drinking establishment in Manioc, if anybody would like to join me, ladies. Okay, here we go. My final tip for you tonight is this, from Big Tim Cratchett to you. Even though God blesses us, you still got to look out for number one. Good night, thank you.